Today, I want to help you understand how to take advantage of the healing powers of Feng Shui. And this is only part 1. There will be another part coming up in the next video. First thing I want to talk about is that Feng Shui is a Chinese culture. It has been wildly misinterpreted by a lot of people over the years. As a result, the public is confused about what Feng Shui really means. And in order to see the confusion, you can talk to 100 people and you'll come back with 100 different ideas. So this is hardly a good standard. And when you look at the public, you can see different groups of people. At one extreme, there are the people who laugh at Feng Shui, and they said that Feng Shui is just superstition. And at the other extreme, you will find people who believe everything that Feng Shui says, and they consider Feng Shui as the Bible. For us, the common people, the public, we are always in the middle. We try to stay in the middle, but we are subject to sway, either to this side or to the other side. The bad thing about Feng Shui is that there is no Feng Shui dictionary. There's no standard that we can base on. So if we hear something, we don't know whether it's right or wrong. We just have to go by the word of mouth. So there is no standard because there's no dictionary. It's not like herbal medicine. At least in herbal medicine, we have a dictionary in spite of all the rumors out there. And when we look at Feng Shui, if we want to understand it, we have to rely on two things: rationality and practicality. We want to make sure that is it reasonable and is it practical for me to observe. These should be the two standards that we judge, and these should be the standards that we base on in order to derive benefits out of it. And if we are able to derive the benefit, our objective is fulfilled. Our objective should be to use Feng Shui to enhance our health, not to make it complicated or not to get us confused. So in Feng Shui, a lot of things refer to the numbers, and we call this the numbers game. We can start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, and let's see what the numbers mean. 0 means none, of course. The Chinese word is ling, that means 0. 1, positive. Why we take it to mean positive? Because the Chinese phrase 一定 means positive. 2, we take it to mean easy in Feng Shui. It's because 2 in Cantonese it sounds yi, and when you say yi, it looks like the same word like this, which is easy. 3 means living. Why living? Because in Cantonese it sounds like the word sang here, sam here, so it means living. 4 means death, because in Mandarin Chinese sound like si, so this is the word death in Chinese. 5 means negative. In Cantonese it sounds like here Cantonese is about the same, so it sounds like negative in Cantonese, so it means negative. 6 means wealth, a lot of wealth. In Cantonese 6 sounds luk, and which corresponds to this word luk, means a lot of wealth. 7 also means death. Why? This one is very interesting because it doesn't derive from the sound. It derives from the Chinese custom of paying 7-day respect to the person who has died. So it's just derived from the custom of 7-day paying respect after a person's death. 8. Cantonese, it sounds ba. It means lots of money. Why? Because in Cantonese, it also sounds like fat. Fat means fat choy. Means you get a lot of money. So that's number 8. Number 9, it means longevity, because in both Cantonese and Mandarin, it sounds like jiu. Jiu is Mandarin, and Cantonese is gao, and it sounds exactly the same as 9, so it means longevity. 10 means for sure. Chinese sound of the word shi. Shi means for sure. So I've explained to you all the meanings from 0 to 10, and first thing you should be aware is that the Cantonese dialect exerts a lot of influence on Feng Shui, because a lot of the meanings are derived from the Cantonese sounds. And you also can see that this is mainly Chinese custom and Chinese culture. There's no rationality and no practicality to it. And all you need is to use this as a fascinating idea and maybe as an entertaining idea. Now, let's try to play some more games with the numbers. What we do is that we try to combine them and see what will be the meanings. Let's take the number 13. 13 is a bad omen in Western culture, because most Westerners believe that 13 means bad. But in Chinese Feng Shui, it's good omen, because 13 in Chinese, it sounds 10-3. So 10-3, 10 means you just learn for sure. 3 means living. That means this thing is gonna live. That means it's a good omen. It's not a bad omen. Now, if you're a Westerner, you have to decide: do you want to believe in your own culture, or you want to believe in a different culture that you don't quite understand? It's up to you. Now, let me also tell you some bad numbers. If you combine them together, you must understand these numbers, because they represent the different models of aircraft. 747, 777. Look at these numbers. They are really bad. So you go on an airplane with these kind of numbers, this model, beware, there may be an air crash. So you should never take a 747 or 777 if you really believe in Feng Shui. Now, you take a look at 767. How about this alternative? Well, 767 is not that good, because there's only one number which is good, number 6. And 7 are no good, so there's only one good number out of 3. What about an Airbus? Well, Airbus 340, there's only one number, 3, which is good among the 3. So Airbus is not that good either. Now, let me tell you, if you really believe in Feng Shui, and if you're going from London to New York, you better take a boat, because there's no airplanes that can have good omens. It's up to you to choose. But when you take a boat, you also have to remember, if the boat departs on a certain date that has a bad number, it's no good either. The boat can also sink like a Titanic. You better beware. Now, if you really believe in those numbers, you are in bad shape. My advice is that if you really believe in the numbers, they can drive you crazy. And if they drive you crazy, it is no good for your health. In that case, my advice is that you better not take the numbers seriously. You just use the theories about the numbers to entertain your friends and get a good laugh. Because when you please people and when you get a good laugh, those are the good medicines for good health.